All right, Clashers, this is No Limit King with USA Adults. We got another war recap here for you. This time, 85-72 over Ilocanos tribe. This was a great war for us. We got 85 out of 90 stars. We got all their Town Hall 11s and 10s 2-starred. And 3-starred everybody else on the way down with the exception of 7. I failed on 7 with a 1-star. Knock cleaned it up for me on 2 stars, but we didn't end up getting it 3-starred. But that's okay. We were wrecking these guys anyways. A little bit of an outmatch against these guys, so understandable. Most of their bases are pretty small, so I'm actually, or I mean not small, but more weak in the sense of compared to ours. So I'm probably not going to go into a lot of these, but there are some great hits up top here that I'm going to showcase. Number 2, Mohd, our number 1 guy. He's our only Town Hall 11 right now in war, and he brings this mass witch attack and just wrecks it. So he actually opts to go into the corner here, opens up the wall really quickly, drops all of his golems, which is 3 of them. So he's got a stoned approach here, drops some cleanup whiz on the side, and drops all of his witches. So just kind of spam drops witches, heroes, golems, everybody going right into this corner here. Some of the skellies start running outside, but the actual witches themselves start funneling in. So he jumps and does a haste. These skellies run in super quick, and the hound pops, and he drops in his freeze spell right there on that Inferno Tower, trips some bombs there on the sides, but these skellies are just running crazy. So he actually uses his Grand Warden ability right here as he's just entering this core, just to give a little extra coverage as his troops get in there, and everything is just working really well. He's got witches and skellies on the top, witches and skellies on the bottom, witches and skellies in the middle, got a bunch of whiz in the middle with the king tanking. The Grand Warden and the Queen are walking around down towards the bottom. Everything's just going well. Eagle goes down. The other IT goes down right now. And now it's just a matter of, can those skellies continue to finish the job? Unfortunately, this last mortar over here just really starts doing some work on all these skellies. So you can see there's a bomb right there that takes out, actually it took out all the skellies and the witches. It wasn't even the mortar. I thought it was initially, but it was that bomb. So he's got his queen. He pumps the ability right there, gets through a couple of these extra defenses, and then he's got a few whiz saved for the cleanup. He drops them down, tries to get a few extra percentage points here, and he does, but yeah, that's it. So 78% or 77% 2-star on this Town Hall 10. Excellent work. Nice read on the base and seeing all the open pathways for those skellies to run. So just bringing those witches. Good stuff, Mohd. Excellent work. All right. The next attack here we're going to show is... we had some bully attacks up there on the top Town Hall 9s, but then we're going to show my hit on number 8. This is the one that I did not fail. This one was a bit of a tricky base for us because of kind of these weird wall structures, and he's got some pretty good core double bombs and Teslas there. And so what I did was I used a Barbarian and Wall Breaker to pull out the CC Hound. That was only 3 troop space. Drop in an Archer to anchor, and once that Archer is anchored, dropped in 3 minions and the Queen. So I want to get an extra whiz just to help out. So while that's done, I've actually brought a Quad-Quake Stone Gowiwi. So I prep the wall here with the 3 Quad-Quakes. I make sure that these pups are going down. Actually survived. One of the minions survived. Drop in 2 golems initially just to start tanking and some whiz behind to clean up. So drop in the king because there's a bunch of trash buildings right here that are going to help funnel my king and my valks down in towards the core. So I drop in the valks. They're all funneling there. I open the wall so they can go right in. Now here's where I didn't actually plan for this well enough. I dropped in my last golem right there, you can see, but the king up here jumped outside the wall and started working on my golem up there. And that actually pulled 3 of my valks out and my king out to go take care of that king that had just barely any life left. Fortunately, my king walks back in, which is nice because then the golems kind of got in front of him. So I dropped some hogs up here up top to kind of put some relief off of those valks that are running around the side. My kill squad trips the double bomb there, and valks are still running out the outside. Use my king's ability. I've got one heal left, and I drop it right here over this wizard tower. I know there's some double bombs right there, and the golem ends up tripping one of them, and the queen is taking out the other. So I used my last 3 hogs up there at 9 o'clock. I took out that one archer tower, but that spring trap got me, and that wizard tower finished me off. So right here, the golem is now tanking the archer tower, the mortar, and the 2 Teslas. So these last few hogs remaining here come in here with just the wizard tower hitting on them, and eventually essentially get those high hit point Teslas down. And so now it's just the archer tower and the wizard tower with my troops still running around the outside cleaning up, and I dropped some whiz down there at 6 o'clock to help with those. So while this golem is tanking, queen is going to break through the wall, and then she's going to kill this last archer tower. So, may not have been the cleanest raid, didn't have a ton of troops left over at the end, but it ended up working out. All right. Next hit, we've got Lieutenant Aldo Raine. He hits number 9 here, and pretty low walls, but it's a symmetrical base, and he knows where these bombs are. So he drops in down at the bottom here. He drops in, it looks like 4 loons. He kills 2 defenses and trips the air skellies. So now we know that he's not going to have to worry about ground skellies. So with that, he launches 1 hog to pull out the CC troops. Drops in the poisons. So now he's gotten rid of a couple defenses. He's opened the walls. He's got rid of the CC troops. Even got a little bit of kill there on the heroes, but not much. And so now this base is just primed and ready for attack. So he drops in the 2 golems with some whiz behind to help with the funnel. He opens up. Wall breakers go a little sideways on him, so that top golem doesn't actually funnel in. Drops in his heroes, and golem actually ends up breaking through the wall and joining the fight. But he launches his hogs here on the back side. Good heal there to catch that one bomb that he found. Another heal there. He's got 3 more hogs left. He drops in the last few hogs here on this wizard tower, and then his hogs continue to run up the base and take care of those top defenses. He's got a bunch of cleanup troops left over, wizards and minions all over the place, and this was just an excellent hit. So great work on this base, Lieutenant Aldo Raine. All right, Shifty had a good hit on number 10 here. I'm going to showcase it because there's something interesting that happened with the healer AI here, and I'm not sure if anybody else has really noticed it or not, but it may be something that could avoid us from using this kind of a strategy in the future. So he drops in a hog up there, actually trips one of the bombs of a double bomb set, which is really great value for that hog. Uses another hog to lure out this hound, and if we get over here, he uses these barbarians, and he drops 2 archers and the healer. Now, the 2 archers are on the same square, and the healer's right there, and the healer does nothing. I am not sure why. This is weird. All of the other times I've ever seen this, and he's used this many times, the healer has always worked. So he's just like, damn. He opens up the wall, and he's like, well, I'm just going to go for it. So he drops in his golems, and so great job on not wasting any time, but just getting his kill squad in the core. Drops in one of those valks. That valk's going to take out that hero with that whiz. King goes in, queen goes in. So the queen and whiz are going to start working on that CC hound, while his golem and valk and whiz are going to be in there tearing up the core. So he actually does not bring a rage, because the defenses on this are high, but I mean not super high, and they're spread out enough to where he doesn't really have to have a rage. So he just brings 3 heals, so he can get some more out of his hogs. So he rages there on that town hall. Golem comes in, whiz come in, Queen's still there. He's surgically deploying the hogs around the base and using these heals kind of on the 12 and 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock areas. So he's got all 3 sections of this base under heal with hogs, and still got some golems alive. Queen's sniping the town hall there. Hogs just tripped that second of the double bombs that survived, so awesome job that his original hog right there tripped one of those bombs, because otherwise most of those hogs would have been bacon. And so great hit. But the most interesting about this is that healer archer distraction combo strategy for that hound. It did not work. It totally failed. I have no idea why. So I don't know if in the future you guys want to be careful and maybe use the minion strategy against the CC Hound to kill it before you start your rage or before you start your kill squad, or just take care of it in the kill squad. Either way, he ended up losing, 19 troop space, or 18 troop space. Well, and including the hogs and stuff to lure it out. So, I mean, it was actually 20, 25 troop space just for that CC Hound, and he actually never even got it. So that was kind of a bummer, but wanted to showcase that just in case any of you guys are using that strategy. Just be careful with that. And, I mean, that's really the rest of this war is weaker bases and tons of GOHOs all the way down. So we know we like our hogs here at USA Adults, but it was a great war, everybody. Great job, and keep on clashing.